Welcome to an exploration of the profound and insightful book, Destructive Emotions. How Can We Overcome Them? A scientific dialogue with the Dalai Lama, narrated by Daniel Goleman. This work blends the rich wisdom of Buddhist philosophy with the rigors of contemporary psychology and neuroscience, creating a unique dialogue that serves as a guide for those seeking to overcome negative emotions. Daniel Goleman is a renowned psychologist and author, known for popularizing the concept of emotional intelligence. His discussions with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, a global spiritual leader and an advocate for compassion, create a fascinating juxtaposition of Western scientific thought and Eastern spirituality. Their dialogue is a riveting exploration of the power and impact of emotions on our lives. Key point 1: Emotional awareness. The dialogue begins by highlighting the importance of emotional awareness. Recognizing our emotions, no matter how negative, is the first step towards dealing with them. By being mindful of our emotional state, we can better understand the root causes of these feelings, giving us a chance to address them head-on. Such awareness is not about suppression or denial, but about exploration and understanding. It provides us with an opportunity to change our perspective towards these emotions. Rather than viewing them as destructive, we can see them as opportunities for personal growth and understanding. Key point 2: Compassion. Compassion, as a core tenet of Buddhism, is given significant emphasis. Goleman and the Dalai Lama explore how compassion can act as a powerful antidote to destructive emotions. When we practice compassion, we shift the focus from ourselves to others, which can alleviate feelings of anger, jealousy, or hatred. Furthermore, compassion fosters empathy and understanding. By seeing the world from another's perspective, we can cultivate tolerance, understanding, and acceptance. These attitudes can replace destructive emotions and pave the way for harmonious relationships and inner peace. Key point 3: Mindfulness. Mindfulness is a key practice in the Buddhist tradition and is viewed as instrumental in overcoming destructive emotions. By being present in the moment, we can observe our thoughts and feelings objectively, without judgment or immediate reaction. Practicing mindfulness allows us to pause and respond rather than react to negative emotions. It offers a space of calm and clarity from which we can make better decisions that are not driven by destructive emotions. In essence, mindfulness gives us control over our emotional state rather than being controlled by it. Key point 4: Neuroplasticity. Goleman discusses the concept of neuroplasticity, the ability of the brain to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. The dialogue posits that through practices like mindfulness and meditation, we can literally rewire our brains to better manage destructive emotions. This concept is empowering, suggesting that we are not slaves to our emotional patterns. By consciously cultivating positive mental habits, we can change the neural structures in our brain that contribute to destructive emotions. Key point 5: Emotional intelligence. The discussion turns to the concept of emotional intelligence. Defined as the ability to identify, understand, and manage our own emotions and the emotions of others, emotional intelligence is a key component in overcoming destructive emotions. An emotionally intelligent individual can effectively navigate emotional landscapes, reducing the impact of negative emotions. By developing emotional intelligence, we become better equipped to deal with emotional turbulence, not only within ourselves, but also in our relationships with others. Key point 6: Mental immunity. The dialogue introduces the concept of mental immunity, which is the mind's ability to resist destructive emotions. Just as our bodies have an immune system to fight off physical illnesses, the mind, through mental training, can build an immunity against negative emotions. By cultivating mental immunity, we become resilient to emotional upheavals. It's not about eliminating negative emotions, but rather learning how to manage and mitigate their impact on our lives. Key point 7: Self-reflection. The practice of self-reflection is discussed as a powerful tool to overcome destructive emotions. By examining our thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors, we can identify patterns that lead to negative emotional states. When we engage in self-reflection, we gain insights that can lead to a shift in our attitudes and behaviors. This shift allows us to replace destructive emotional patterns with more constructive and positive ones. Key point 8. Empathy. Empathy is presented as a crucial component in understanding and managing destructive emotions. By stepping into the shoes of others, we can understand their experiences and feelings, leading to better interpersonal relationships and less emotional turmoil. When we empathize with others, we reduce the space for destructive emotions like anger and jealousy to take root. Instead, we cultivate understanding and compassion, fostering emotional well-being. Key point 9. Meditation. Meditation, particularly mindfulness meditation, is explored as a potent method to overcome destructive emotions. By focusing on the present moment, we can observe our emotions without getting swept away by them. The regular practice of meditation can calm the mind, enhance self-awareness, and ultimately provide us with the tools to better manage our emotions. It's a transformative practice that offers us control over our emotional landscape. Key point 10. Balance. Finally, the concept of balance is addressed. The aim is not to eradicate negative emotions completely, as they are a natural part of the human experience, but rather to find a balance. Accepting the coexistence of both positive and negative emotions within ourselves leads to emotional harmony. Balance involves understanding that emotions, both positive and negative, are transient and do not define us. By maintaining this perspective, we can experience emotions without letting them control our lives. In conclusion, destructive emotions. How can we overcome them? A scientific dialogue with the Dalai Lama offers a treasure trove of wisdom on understanding and managing our emotional world. The key insights drawn from this dialogue illustrate that destructive emotions are not insurmountable. They can be understood, managed, and even utilized as catalysts for personal growth. Applying these insights to real life and business, emotional awareness, mindfulness, and empathy can significantly improve our interpersonal relationships and decision-making processes. Developing emotional intelligence can lead to enhanced leadership skills, and cultivating mental immunity can make us more resilient to stress and adversity. Embracing practices such as self-reflection and meditation can help us maintain emotional balance and well-being. And finally, understanding and harnessing neuroplasticity can empower us to change our emotional patterns and live more fulfilling lives. Thank you for joining this exploration of destructive emotions. How can we overcome them? A scientific dialogue with the Dalai Lama. Remember, the journey to emotional mastery is a lifelong one, marked not by a destination, but by continual growth and understanding. May this dialogue between Goleman and the Dalai Lama inspire you on your own journey towards overcoming destructive emotions.